Plaintiff Lester Russell claims he was trying to help a family friend who turned out to be a total fraud. He's suing her for $4,000 for defaulting on her car payment. Defendant Jasmine Lee says she returned the car after it broke down and she doesn't owe him a dime.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
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 Thank you. The Honorable Judge Jerry now presiding. Good morning, Your Honor. This is case number 253 on the docket, Russell versus Lee.
Okay, thank you, Najee. And we have here the plaintiff, Lester Russell. And Lester, you are suing the defendant, Jasmine Lee. You claim that you sold her a 2009 Dodge Journey for $4,000, and you claim that she never made a payment and ran off with the car. The defendant, Jasmine Lee, you of course deny all this, and you will get a chance to talk in a moment, okay? But let me first start with the plaintiff. Lester, how did this all come about?
First of all, I know Jasmine's mother, Pam. I sold Pam my wife's old car. She needed transportation. We bought a new car. We gave it to Pam, $4,000. A week later, Pam called back and said her car was in the impound. Can I help her get it out? I said, don't worry about it. I got another car for you. If you can't get it out, I got a nice van for you. You could probably use it. It's real nice. It's new. It's clean. And she showed up probably a week later with her daughter, Jasmine. And she said, I have the car out of the impound, but we're still interested in the other car. Can we see it? I say, sure, it's right here. It's a van.
Was this the 2009 Dodge Journey?
Yes, it was, Judge Jerry. It was a 2009 Dodge Journey. I have a photo of it if you'd like to see it. It's a 2009 Dodge Journey. It's turquoise in color. No dents, no damage, clean, air condition works. So Jasmine, I met Jasmine through her mom. She said that she got a job now and she's moving into an apartment and she really need a car. And she talked it over with her mom and they came back and I told her, look, I'll let you have this car, but you're gonna have to make payments on it. And you don't have to give me any money down. She agreed. And I told her, well, I'm gonna write up a payment agreement and I'm gonna give it to you. You take it home, let your mom see it, you sign it and read it. And I have it right here, Judge Jerry. It's a payment agreement between me and Jasmine about the 2009 Dodge Journey. And the payment goes as $4,000 vehicle, which is half of the Blue Book value. The car is valued at $8,000 and something. I let her have it for half price, no money down, pay payments when you get paid. How do you get paid? She says she get paid monthly. I say, well, check that box. How much can you pay a month? She wrote down here $250. I said, that's fine. Okay, I'll check it out. And you agree to these terms, I sign it, you sign it, make your first payment, here's the keys. And she took off, and probably 30 days later, I called for her. I asked her, what happened, where are you? She said, well, I can't talk right now. So I called her mom, and her mom said, well, she's in California. She drove the car to Montclair somewhere, Claremont, California.
Nope.
And it broke down or something.
So you sold her, you're saying you sold her the car for $4,000, no money down, $4,000, and you're saying, as you appear in court today, that you haven't received any payments.
Not one payment, and I haven't talked to Jasmine. I haven't seen her until today.
Okay, I'm going to give the defendant the talk. Go ahead, John.
He let me test drive the car. We went around the block. It was like fine. He claimed wasn't nothing wrong with it, but really, he kept saying that the tire, that he kept repairing the tire, and then when I had went to Cali, the tire blew up on the freeway.
The tires broke while you were driving?
Yes, it popped while I was driving.
Was it an accident? Did you get hurt or anything?
No, it was no accident. I was just driving home and it popped.
Now what happened?
So I explained to him, like, you know, the key that he gave me, he claimed that it was a spare key. But every time I had to unlock the door, the alarm went off. And the only way I can get the alarm off is to put the key in the ignition and put it in reverse.
Did you put any money into fixing any of those things?
Yes, I was gonna fix the key, which was $350. After I told him all the things that was wrong with the car, he just kept initiating the payment. But I'm telling him like, you said that it wasn't things wrong with the car, and it was. Yeah, the oil pump. It needed to be replaced before he even gave me the car.
Where is the car now?
I gave it back to him.
You returned the car to him.
I returned the car to him.
How long after you purchased the car from him was it before you returned it? In other words, how long did you have the car?
I returned the car February 23rd.
About a month. Okay, I don't
Yeah.
need to know the exact, but about a month. But you returned the car.
Yes.
Well, let me take a look at these. I have copies which you have submitted here. Here are pictures of you returning the car with your mom, and the plaintiff is in the picture.
Yes.
The picture is from February the 23rd, 2020, the day you said you returned the car.
Yes.
Okay, so here is a picture taken on the 23rd of you and your mom returning the car with the plaintiff looking at it, standing by the door there. Okay, so that is your evidence that you in fact returned the car.
Yes.
So I have to ask the plaintiff now, why are you saying in your complaint that the car wasn't returned to you?
Judge Jerry, I gave her this car a couple of weeks before Christmas. I was
Yes.
being generous because she told me her dad was passed away. I said, you know what? You don't have to give me any money. Take the car. Point of it is, she took the car and went out of the state. She told me she had a job as a security officer.
I understand. Okay, I'm only now going to the issue of when you stated in your complaint that she still has the car, that she didn't return it to you.
Never.
There
Not to
is
this
a
day.
picture. There is a picture
Thank you.
of them returning the car. You now say that the car that they returned wasn't the 2009 Dodge Journey.
Well, you know
But
what?
in fact, this picture is.
Well-
On the other hand, Lester, you submitted these pictures, which you just showed us at the beginning of the trial, the car that you sold her. The problem is that the picture of the car you submitted as evidence of the car that you sold her is not a 2009 Dodge Journey. It is, in fact, either a 2018 or 2019, but it is not the same car. So this evidence, I'm saying this picture is not evidence of the car that you sold her. You are claiming in your complaint that you sold her a 2009 Dodge Journey. That is this car, which the defendant took a picture of returning. So the part of your complaint that is saying that the car hasn't been returned, that she has it, that part, I got to tell you, I cannot believe. It isn't true.
Well, Judge,
it isn't true.
Judge, she brought the
Now,
car back
what
to
about
me twice.
this
The judge is
complaint?
speaking,
What?
sir.
She
The
brought
judge is
the car
speaking.
back to my house twice with a complaint. That don't mean that she brought the car and gave it back to me
No,
with
no,
the
no,
title
no, no.
and all the things that I gave her. I gave her the keys and the title to that car.
Let me hear from the defendant's mother.
Hello,
Hi, and your name is?
my name is Pamela Ford Lee. I'm Jasmine's mom.
Okay.
We went to go see the truck. We drove it around, and then we left that day, the same day, and 2 days later we came back with $250. Hand him the money because he said we can get the truck when we make a payment. We hand him the money. He handed us the paperwork and the key. They never signed the contract. He signed it. She didn't sign it. In February, after he came to my house, said he was going to sue her. Then me and her took the truck back to him. That's where you see him standing by the truck. We did make a payment.
Okay.
But the
All right,
contract he
okay.
had,
All right, okay.
Okay.
Okay, Mom. Okay. There is no evidence that they still have the car.
thank you.
The burden is on the plaintiff to prove that the car hasn't been returned. You have no proof of that, and they do have proof. Second of all, why would you give the title away you don't give the title to someone who purchases a car until the car has been paid
you.
for.
Judge, only way she could register this car is I have to give her that title, and I also gave her a notarized document that I signed at the notary so she can register.
Is this the document?
I went to the Department
Okay.
of Motor Vehicles, got the 2 documents, gave it to her so she can go get it registered. She never followed through in it. That's not my fault. I tried to help her.
He never gave us those
And
papers.
just
Your
because
Honor,
it's a
he's lying.
coronavirus out here in this world, people still have to pay their bills. You can't, you didn't call me and say, well, I can't make the payment, or, okay, the fuel pump.
Yes, I did.
The oil pump is going out.
Okay.
An oil pump go out.
Okay, go
Okay,
ahead.
sir, stop speaking. The judge is talking now.
They ganked me, Judge. They ganked
Stop.
me out of my car.
Sir, stop speaking. The
Okay.
judge is talking now.
The agreement I have has your signature, but I can't see, you cut it off. I don't see her signature.
She signed the agreement, otherwise I wouldn't have gave her the car.
No,
I'm not
I-
that stupid
I-
or naive.
Okay, can somebody submit to me the agreement that she signed? I don't have anything in
Here's
front of
one
me.
right in my hand,
There
right
it
here.
is. Okay, I ask you to email it to me right now. I'll look at it on my phone, okay?
All right.
Honor,
I'm
can I
believing
speak?
you that that's a document. I'll take a look at
The
it.
copy you got is the
Judge,
original.
she signed the original document, otherwise I wouldn't have
Yesterday.
gave her the car. I made an agreement with
Okay.
her, she forfeited it.
He
Face
never
up to
gave
it.
us no paperwork,
Stop
Your
acting
Honor.
like
All right,
criminals.
here's the deal. I am now looking at the document, Lester, that you're holding up. And I do see, whenever it was signed, I see her signature on a document called the Auto Sales Agreement, which
Yes.
both of you have a signature on it.
forfeited the
Okay.
agreement, yeah.
I see her signature on it. But when I compare that signature with the signature on her identification card, the Nevada identification card, that is a totally different signature.
That's not my problem, Judge.
Thank you.
I don't, hey, I'm
Well,
gonna tell you the truth.
wait a sec.
She signed the original document, and I gave her a notarized document. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gave her the keys.
When did
I'm
I-
not stupid, Judge.
When did I sign the document, though?
I gave them 2 vehicles, and one of them I don't have back. She paid for the other one, but the one I gave her, she broke down in
Okay.
California and can't face the facts that it's lost. And
Okay.
she don't want to pay
Here's
me
the
for
deal.
it. She got to pay me for it.
We
No.
had the paperwork
All right.
saying when we gave it back.
The defendant, I'm asking you, you're under oath, you don't have the car now.
No.
Is that true?
No, I don't have the car.
We
I
have
gave it
proof
back
that
on
we gave it
February
back.
23rd at
You don't have the car.
11:49.
Okay, hold on. All right, so plaintiff, Lester, when I look at the evidence that you submitted to me, to this court, first you gave me a picture of a car that wasn't the
Look
car that
just
you
like-
sold them.
This is the vehicle
Well, no,
that
this
I sold.
picture is a picture of a 2019
Well, that-
a Dodge Journey.
your
You've
vehicle.
heard me talk. Stop talking, Lester. This picture is not the car you sold her. You sold her a 2009 Dodge Journey you are maintaining. I'm telling you, the pictures that you showed me as evidence are not of a 2009 Dodge Journey. That's it.
Judge.
Now, you said they didn't return the car. They're showing me a picture of the Dodge Journey that they said they were returning to you, and you're in the picture. You're saying they just drove by. Well, if they just drove by and it's 2 months later and you haven't received a payment, why would you let them just drive off? Why wouldn't you say, it's my car until you make the payment? And then you show me a document, the auto sales agreement, where the signature on it is nowhere near the signature that we see on her state identification
So you
card,
think I signed
which is an
that?
official document.
So you think
so
I
I don't
fraudulently
have
signed
any
that?
legitimate
No,
evidence
Judge.
from you.
No, Judge. Let me tell you something. This
Lester,
girl,
you're not talking right now. You're listening.
They rented, they got
Okay.
the car, and I still don't have the money or the car. She didn't make one payment.
I made the first
It was
payment.
2 months went by, and I found a claim on
He's
her because
lying.
she's missing in action.
The evidence that has been submitted to me, the burden of proof is on the plaintiff. When a plaintiff brings a lawsuit, the plaintiff has to prove. In a criminal case, it's beyond a reasonable doubt. In a civil case, it's the weight of the evidence. Well, in this civil case, the weight of the evidence that has been submitted to me is that they don't have the car. Lester, you still own the car. The case is dismissed.
Can I say one thing, Judge? They're not gonna get away
What
with
I am
it.
saying is you came to court. I don't have the evidence of the case you're saying. You're dressed very nicely
Yeah,
as
they
well.
sucked you in, man. No, this is wrong, man. I gave this young lady a vehicle. She signed it. She made an agreement with me. She forfeited the agreement. Still don't have the vehicle.
He was just up here lying for no reason. And I don't feel like that's right, so I won.